Is your cell phone bill out of control? Then this is your wake-up call. The new TracFone Wireless gives you unlimited talk and text starting at $20 a month, no contract, plus unlimited carryover data with active service. Yep, the new TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Wait a minute, lady. Talk slower. I can't understand you. A man in the hall? What's he doing there? Yeah? Yeah? Was he drunk?
You are in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
All right. I'll send an officer over right away. Well, don't worry about it. He'll be there right away. He'll take care of it. Yes, ma'am.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my night tour, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. It had been a quiet night in the precinct, and after I turned out the platoon for the 12 to 8, as superior officer on duty in the division during the night, I was called to the 23rd Precinct to supervise the patrol force on duty at a 3-alarm fire near the approach to the Triborough Bridge. I was still out of the precinct at 2:10 a.m. when Patrolman William F. Coley, assigned to post number 4, approached a call box on York Avenue to make his hourly ring.
Sergeant Waters.
Patrolman Coley, box 31.
Hold on a second, Coley. I've got something for you.
Yes, sir.
Listen. Walk around to 341 there.
Yeah.
A party named Healer's called in. There's a drunk sleeping in the hallway.
Okay, Sergeant.
When you get it cleaned up, ring in again. He'll take your meal.
Yes, sir.
Officer?
Yes?
I hate to bother you, but I'm a little confused. Which way is the subway station?
The Lexington Avenue subway?
Yes, that'll be all right.
That's 4 blocks this way and 1 downtown.
Oh, thanks.
It's all right.
I got sort of mixed up. Is that a local or an express station?
A local. Which way are you going?
To Brooklyn.
Well, then take the local to Grand Central, then change for the express there.
Oh, thanks.
Yes?
Do you smoke?
Yes, ma'am, but not on the job.
Look, officer.
What?
There's just 1 or 2 cigarettes smoked out of this package. I'd like to sell it to you for a nickel.
Madam, I
Please. I've got 10 cents. I need 15 to ride the subway.
Oh.
Please take what's in the pack of cigarettes and give me a nickel. It's a bargain. It's really a bargain.
Look, I don't want your cigarettes, lady.
You can see I'm dressed all right. I'm not a tramp.
Yeah, I can see that. That's right.
It's really a long, sad story. I'd rather not go into it if you don't mind.
You don't have to. You want to borrow a nickel?
I want to sell you my cigarettes.
That's not necessary. Here. You, sure you have the dime?
That's all I've got.
Here you are.
And here are your cigarettes.
Oh, forget it. I can afford to be that generous.
Where can I send it to you?
Forget it. It's nothing.
Oh, look, I certainly appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate it.
It's all right. I know how you feel.
I don't know what to say. You see, I'm not a tramp.
It's okay, lady. Oh, I've got a job in this building. Now, you just walk over to Lexington Avenue in downtown 1 block.
Well, thanks a lot.
It's okay.
I certainly appreciate it, really.
Yeah.
Are you the policeman?
Yeah, that's right.
He's on the 2nd floor landing, passed out drunk, right outside of my door almost.
Look, the downstairs door is locked. Can you press the buzzer?
All right. Just a second.
Okay.
He's still here. He's still passed out.
All right, I'm coming.
How did he get in here? I don't know.
Well, don't worry about it. I'll take care of him.
An old man like that will lose all his self-respect.
Hey, Pop. Pop, come on, wake up.
What's the matter?
Come on, Pop, sit up.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself.
That's it, Pop. That's it. What are you doing here?
Oh, sleeping, that's all. Just sleeping.
Look, don't you know better than to get drunk in other people's hallways?
No, I'm not drunk. I was just sleeping.
Look, Pop, you can kid yourself, but you can't kid me.
No, I'm not drunk. I'm 78 years old. I never had a drink in my life.
Then what were you doing here? What were you doing in this hallway?
I was sleeping.
Can you stand up?
Of course I can stand up, but...
The idea. Coming into a hallway and sleeping.
Well, I wanted to sleep someplace.
Don't you have a home?
No, not anymore.
You live someplace, Pop. Where?
If I lived someplace, I'd be there. I wouldn't be sleeping in the hallway.
Why did you have to pick my hallway right outside of my door?
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was your hallway. Any hallway had been good enough.
What's your name, Pop?
You called me Pop.
Now, come on, will you?
Pop was good enough.
Look, old-timer, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to wake up the whole building. Now, what's your name, and where do you live?
My name is Pop, and I don't live anyplace.
Look, I can't stand here and waste time with you. I can take you down to the station house, and we'll get it settled there.
He's not drunk. What do you want to do that for?
Lady, you sent for the police.
I thought he was drunk.
You can take me to the station house if you want to. I don't care.
Look, I want to be reasonable. Just tell me your name and where you live and what you were doing here. And we'll see if we can get the whole thing straightened out.
You saw what I was doing here. I was sleeping.
Well, what's your name?
Pop.
All right. You have a phone, don't you, Mrs.
Healis. Mrs. Bertha Healis.
You have a phone?
Yes, I have a phone.
We go inside so I can ring in.
Yes, we can go inside. But what are you going to do with him? He wasn't drunk. I was mistaken about that.
Look, I don't know what to do with him. That's what I want to ring in for. Let them tell me.
Patrolman Coley rang into the station house and explained the situation to Lieutenant Gorman, the desk officer on duty. He was instructed to bring the man to the station house, and for this purpose, an RMP car was sent by radio to the address. In the meantime, the fire in the 23rd Precinct had been extinguished, and I returned to the 21st. It was 2:25 a.m. when I got out of the car, crossed the sidewalk, and walked up the 3 stone steps into the muster room of the precinct house. It is required by the manual of procedure that the commanding officer sign the blotter immediately upon leaving or entering the station house, and I went around the desk to comply.
Hello, Captain.
Sergeant?
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters.
Hello, Red.
Captain?
All right, hold on. Lieutenant.
Yes.
Cahill is ringing in. He reports 1 male at Roosevelt Hospital in that auto wreck. Kessler went over in the ambulance.
All right, tell him to resume patrol until Kessler rings in that he's ready to be picked up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Red, it's all yours.
Resume
Big
patrol.
fire up there, Captain?
Yeah, Red.
Call when you're to pick up Kessler.
It burned out this one building almost completely. Ran about 30 families out on the street.
Lucky it's a warm night.
Yeah. And we had to reroute bridge traffic.
Nobody hurt, was there?
No, the alarm was turned in fast.
Come on, Pop. Right up to the desk.
Where do you want me?
Right here is all right. Here he is, Lieutenant. Hello, Captain.
Coley?
You still won't tell you his name, Coley?
No, sir.
Will you tell me, Pop?
Well, if I wouldn't tell him, why should I tell you?
What's this all about, Coley?
Well, he was sleeping in the hallway, Captain. The lady who called in thought he was drunk.
All right. I wasn't drunk. I never had a drink in my life.
Well, what were you doing there, Pop?
Sleeping.
Now, look, Pop, we don't want to put you in jail. Let's get it straightened out. What's your name?
Well, I'm not so sure jail would be so bad. At least there's a bed in jail. The floor in that hall is kind of hard.
What about your family?
What about them?
Where are they? Can we get in touch with them?
I'd rather go to jail.
Well, it wouldn't be any problem. Sleeping in a hallway, that's disorderly conduct.
Maybe you call it disorderly conduct. I was just sleeping because I was tired.
How old are you?
78. I was 78 in March.
Don't you have any money?
Well, I've got $3-4.
Look, don't you want to tell us your name?
No. I thought I made that clear.
Well, how can we help you out?
I don't know that you're trying to help me. If you are trying, I don't know that I want your help.
We are trying to help you.
Maybe so, but I'm still not going to tell you my name.
All right, Coley. Let's see what's in his pockets.
Put your hands up on the rail, Pop.
Suppose I don't want to let you search me.
Oh, look, it's the law, Pop. We're required to search all prisoners.
Well, if it's the law, I don't want to go against that.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
I think I saw an alarm yesterday. A missing persons report on a 78-year-old man.
Did you?
I think so.
Go on, go see if you can locate it.
Yes, sir. Right away, Captain.
$3.88.
Yeah, I was pretty close about the money. I said between $3 and $4.
A pipe, some tobacco.
You're not going to take that pipe away from me. I've had that 16 years.
You'll get it back, Pop.
One key, a door key.
You can throw that away. I don't know why I'm carrying it around.
Well, that's all.
No identification, Coley?
Not a thing, sir.
Look inside his suit coat pocket, see if there's a label.
Yes, sir.
You won't find the thing now. There's no use looking.
No label, Captain. Nothing here.
I think I found the alarm, Captain.
Now, come on, Pop. We don't want to waste any more time.
Description fits.
We should be out catching robbers.
I better get that. Excuse me, Captain.
Yeah?
Put me in jail if you want to.
Pop, is your name John W. Lowfield?
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters.
Is it? We have a missing persons alarm for a John W. Lowfield, age 78 years old, put out yesterday morning by his daughter, Mrs. Elizabeth Heppel, 42 West 79th Street. She says he's missing from home and describes him as 5 feet 8 inches tall, 145 pounds, medium build, gray, almost white hair, glasses, wearing a brown suit, gray sweater.
Well, this suit's brown, isn't it? And the sweater's gray.
Are you John W. Lowfield? The description says he has a 2-inch cut scar in the palm of his right hand.
Let's see your right hand, Pop. He's got it, Captain.
I'm not going back there now. There's no use you calling her. I'm not going back there. I'm just not.
Why not?
They don't want me.
She's your daughter, isn't she?
That doesn't make her want me.
She got word that you were missing. What did you do? Run away?
No, I didn't run. I'm too old to run. I just walked.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city.
If you were to sit down and list some of the rights and freedoms that you have, you'd probably list the big things like, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, and others. Well, those are mighty important. But what about the little things? Things you don't think about much because you pretty well accept them as a matter of course, like choosing the business or profession you want to go into. You know, in some countries, you work at the job assigned to you with no free choice at all. Or like getting as much education as you can in schools that are open to all. In some countries, education is only for the privileged few. Or take a little thing like buying a house or renting an apartment for your family. There are places in this world where you live right where you're told. Have you ever thought about why you're allowed these free choices? Why you accept it as your right? It's because such free choices are guaranteed to you and your children and to generations in the future. To be exact, it's in Article 9 of our Bill of Rights. The men who wrote our Constitution and our Bill of Rights put this in just in case they forgot to mention something important in the others. It says, the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. You get that? It's not left to Congress or the President or any special group. These rights belong to all of us, to the people. It's one of our freedoms.
Now back to 21st Precinct and Captain Kennelly.
Because John W. Lowfield, the 78-year-old man found sleeping in the hallway at 2 o'clock in the morning, was the subject of a missing persons alarm, he was not booked in on the charge of disorderly conduct. Instead, he was taken upstairs to the 21st Detective Squad to await disposition of the case. In the meantime, Lieutenant Gorman, the desk officer, informed the Manhattan Communications Bureau, which in turn put out a cancellation of the alarm on the teletype. According to established procedure,